The Last of Us is a new hit HBO special brought to you by the producers of Walking Dead. It stars world famous Ellen Page and Mark whatever, and it's about all the zombies this time are made from infected popcorn, and you got it. This shows the emotional distraughtness rectified by the mistakes of humanity. There are many emotional experiences to have in this game. It shows the desperation of mankind in the face-to-face with a post-apocalyptic situation. You know, like fucking everything else. But it is a very unique spin and presentation because this time it's a video game. I think if you don't like The Last of Us, you probably don't watch enough TV. You don't have any imagination. The most emotional part of the game to me was the part where the Mark whatever, I don't know, he was in a very serious situation. He had to make a moral decision. It was a moral dilemma, and he had to choose whether or not he should. He has to kill somebody or else.
Oh my god! Hey gamers, it's me, Dark Gamer 66X9, and today I just finished eating a meal. Speaking of food, we're going to talk about the newest food game. It's called Candy Crush. Let's check out this game called Candy Crush. Okay. It's a flash game made for the Fat Pad, the Dim Pad, and I think it's on the computer. It's a neat game that you play on the bus when you're on your way to your minimum wage job. The point of the game is Bejeweled. Basically, you open the game up. It's Bejeweled, but it's got candy instead of a thing. Now let's get into the basics of the game. 3 in a row makes a drop. 4 in a row makes a pop. 5 in a row makes a stop. The game's got great mechanics. One of the things that happens as you play is you get an announcer from a game show. It tells you how you're doing. He kept calling me sweet. One time he called out my little cousin's name. He's like, Divine. And Divine was in the room, and he got really confused. He's like, DG, why is your stupid pad making noise at me? And I was like, I don't know. The game probably wants you to play it. So then I passed it to my cousin, and he kept trying to, he was like, you could touch the candy, but you can't eat it. And I was like, Divine, come on. And then the announcer kept saying Divine, and he kept getting mad at it. One of the things I noticed about it is that there's a bunch of sound effects in it. I'm pretty sure the soundtrack was done by Tim Burton, but then the other sound is, there's the tennis sound in Wii Sports. Wait for the audio clip. Okay. Another thing about the game is that it tries to have objectives, but it's just Bejeweled. You also have to pay to escalate further in the game. There's like 100 levels, and you have to pay $1 for them. There's like power-ups and shit, but I didn't fucking pay for any of that. One of the things that I looked at was the colors. It has all of them. Another thing I looked at was the candy. It has some of it. I was disappointed to not see Whoppers represented. I was disappointed to not see, you know those paper dots? You end up eating more paper than sugar. Those things that you have to peel off. Let's do a quick review on those things. I don't like them. 0 out of 10. The colors are cool. 1 out of 10 for the colors. The sound of that thing is not that great. It just sounds like you peeling stuff off of paper. But basically, Candy Crush, don't... more like Candy Crush... Okay, it's a bad game. Don't get it.
even believe something like that. Now, I'm really confused as to why this game, which is a sequel to Uncharted 3, turned out to be like this. There's not even any treasure hunting anymore. You don't go to any tombs. You're in like a broken city. Nathan Drake grew a big beard now? I don't why do you change the series so much? Why? But if that doesn't concern you, check out the cool gameplay in this game. It's a cover-based shooter. You run from chest-high wall to chest-high wall and you shoot people in the head. What's more fun than doing that again? 210 times. Now, I've heard some people complain that this game doesn't have enough game in it. It's more of just a really long movie, and sometimes you move around your guy like Solid Snake from point here to point over there. I don't know why you don't appreciate this. Personally, I get tired of having to play so many games where I have to think and figure out where I'm going and planning out my strategy to clear shit and shoot things, and I'd rather just have the game do all the thinking and shit for me, and there we go. Look, I'm having a great gaming experience. How many buttons did I press in this last half hour? Shit, I don't know. Maybe like 2? Look, you just get a better experience when your video games are movies now. Like, if I want to go to the theater and see a movie in IMAX 3D, I gotta pay like $20 for a ticket. But, like, if I want to play a video game and pretend that's a movie, then I only have to pay $59.99. That's like almost over a 50% difference. Wait.
I cry whenever I turn this game on. Spoiler warning, you find out that Ellen Page is actually a replicant of whatever his face's name's original daughter. Just so you know. And so she's like an emotional replacement for the real baby that got killed by a zombie popcorn. Okay, spoilers are over if you want to unmute the video. Okay. I see a mistake is that people review this video game as if it were a video game, which is unfair and wrong because this is a Naughty Dog's cinematic experience for the whole family, which is, you know, something you need to respect as an art form. Video games are no longer just a kind of a video game. You'd be an idiot to think that. That is the kind of backwards thinking that leads to video games like, why the fuck is Fez getting a sequel? If you have not played The Last of Us, whatever.